Hello and welcome to SmartFactory Digital Manufacturing Solutions. In today's video, we're going to focus on SmartFactory for NetSuite and specifically look at how SmartFactory enables co-product reporting. Co-product capability for the NetSuite customer includes the configuration of possible co-products associated with the primary assembly item in which they're typically created. There are multiple use cases for co-product. Today we'll be focusing on the scenario where there is no demand and it is an unplanned build associated with the primary work order. We'll show the reporting process through SmartFactory and then the accountability of both the primary item that it was the object of a work order and any assembly builds created as a function of that process generating a co or a byproduct. We'll also take a quick look at suite analytics in terms of evaluating co-product performance. Let's go to NetSuite to check out the configuration. In NetSuite, at the assembly item master level, the SmartFactory tab introduces the ability to associate multiple co-products against that primary assembly build. It also introduces a co-product build ratio, which is used as a reference when trying to compare co-product actual performance against an expectation or some demonstrated historical performance. This association allows the shop floor team to report any co-product creation via SmartFactory and enables an assembly build to accompany that work order. Today we'll execute work order 957, calling for 100 of our primary item. And our process doesn't always necessarily yield the complete quantity. It is possible that we will have buyer co-product, which will simulate how SmartFactory easily accounts for that. Let's go to SmartFactory and execute this work order. Co-product reporting is a natural element within shop floor. I'm logged in to the appropriate work center. Here's work order 957. We'll go ahead and start this product run. If you've already watched the MES video, you're very familiar with the work summary screen. What co-product functionality introduces is a visual signal that co-product is possible, and what we'll do in this video is focus on that co-product reporting. The item we're running includes no lot controlled materials, but we want to account for and assume control of what we're actually issuing to the process. And I will manually record each item. SmartFactory provides me with a warning that I'm now responsible for all reporting, because this normally would be a backflushed item. Accounting for what's been issued to the process is critical when allocating costs during the reconciliation process. While I would hope to get 100, in actuality, I've only been able to produce 89. I'll go ahead and record that. My progress bar will update, and now I'll be able to account for my co-product production. I can either hit my warning sign or I can select my production reporting to account for those co-products. The production reporting app recognizes the potential for co-products, and based on that assembly item association, you see I have the 3 listed. I'll select each one and report the quantity that we've captured during this production process. You'll notice as I'm accounting for co-products, I can go back and edit any of my entries before I finalize my co-product reporting. At this point, I've accounted for my co-products, I've accounted for my primary product. We're ready to report this product run to NetSuite. Since I've consumed all my materials, I know I will not produce any more of this item. I'll select the complete button and sync the data with NetSuite. When I return to NetSuite and update work order 957, you'll notice that NetSuite recognizes 89 have been built. My used in build reflects my component quantities that I issued to the run. And for the work order related records, the work order completion SmartFactory tab recognizes my 3 co-products and the quantities that I produced during that product run. SmartFactory introduces scripting to reconcile all of the components used in build with the assembly item completion quantity with the co-products completed during that run. The scripting reconciles the work order component used in build, which obviously impacts the GL impact for this work order. At the work order completion level, 3 assembly builds are created for each of the co-products, so those co-products consume the appropriate component quantities based on their bill of material, and the GL impact reflects the cost of that co-product creation. Any additional component costs are associated with that primary work order whose process ultimately created those co-products. Within our Suite Analytics workbook for co-product yield analysis, we use that co-product build ratio to compare at the work order level how much co-product did we produce against what was expected. Naturally, we want as much primary product as possible. However, it becomes important to analyze how well the operation is performing by evaluating co-product creation when we know that that buyer co-product is possible. Suite Analytics allows us to take a look at on a per work order basis, or possibly evaluate how each of the individual co-products are yielding for a given run, isolating each co-product against the various runs in which it was produced. Thank you for watching this introductory video for SmartFactory for NetSuite Co-Product Management. To learn more about SmartFactory, please visit smartfactory.com or view some of the other videos in this series.